What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be watching the final episode of Sing Yesterday for me. This is episode 12, titled The Long Way. I guess that title... well, the title both works and doesn't work. This has been the long way around, because the show has been very slow-paced, by perfect design, I personally believe. And it looks like things have accelerated towards the end here, because especially now that we know that it is a 12-episode season, I was under the impression that originally it was going to be 18, but that was a whole error. It was actually 12, and the 6 bonus episodes were just little mini things. They weren't actually 6 actual episodes after the fact. Unfortunate, really, because I would have loved to have seen the series extended. Like, this felt like a really good 24-episode type story to me, but it's very rare to get 24-episode stories nowadays. I just don't think... I don't think people view it as a worthwhile investment, because essentially you're saying, I'm going to upfront put 2 seasons worth of anime, and the money that goes into it, and the promotion that goes with it, right up front. I don't feel like many shows want to take that risk anymore. Maybe that's just me, but I would really like, especially story-driven narratives like this one, or character-driven narratives, I'd love it if they did have the opportunity to extend it over the course of a longer episode, because some of my favorite shows have had that opportunity to get ultimately 9 to 10 hours worth of content out instead of just the 5 that these types of stories ultimately give you. But that's just a personal preference of mine. I prefer longer shows than these short ones. Just saying. But last time, it's all coming to a head. We now have Rikuo and Shinako in a relationship. They have been in this relationship now for 3 months. Nothing's happened, which that's a bad sign. If it's been 3 months, nothing. There's been no on-screen "I love you" mentioned. I highly doubt there's been a subtle one off-screen either. She stopped him from going for the kiss because she's not ready for it, even though the time has passed. Yeah, it's not looking good, really. From an outside perspective, this relationship doesn't seem to be going smoothly. Knowing these characters and the flaws and the things they're dealing with, this makes a lot of sense. But at the same time, it doesn't look like this relationship's going to do well, personally. Not from my outside perspective, anyway. We had Haru... there was a break-in at her house, and that's why she was panicked at the end of episode 10. Rikuo went over immediately after getting a phone call from her to stay the night there, just to give her a bit of security, which is the perfectly reasonable thing to do, and what anybody should do in that situation. Like, regardless of how you feel about each other, if you've just been burgled, you don't want to stay alone at night for that night, at least. So, good on him for that. Although, ultimately, Haru went to Milk Hall, got something for Rikuo to take to him that night. Well, not that night, but a night after. Probably as a way of thanks for that, as an excuse to see him again. But she ran into him and Shinako, and it's fairly obvious that they're now going steady, and that's crushing for her. And that was the last we saw of her. So we don't know what her headspace is right now. We don't know what's going on. All we know is that she's not working at Milk Hall anymore. Like, she's left Milk Hall. The hours have been closed. Rikuo ran into the owner. What was her name? It should be here somewhere. Her name is... Kyoko. There we go. So yeah, he ran into her right as she was about to go in and open up or something. So... yeah. As if that wasn't bad enough, we had Shinako's friend come in and weigh in and what she thought of the relationship. Now it's gone 3 months like this. She's trying to be supportive, but she kind of sees the same sort of situation that we do, in how this isn't what a healthy relationship starts out like. So that's a bad sign. And to top it all off, as they're talking outside Shinako's apartment, she's clinging onto his shirt, and then Ro comes walking up. Ro... I don't like him. I genuinely don't like him as a character. Like, I think that's the point. I'm not meant to like him. He's just that type of character that you're not meant to like, realistically. He's very protective of her, of Shinako, I mean. And, yeah, I wonder how he's going to react. That's the big thing. How will he react now that he's seen them together? I'm worried that he's going to turn angry, because he's been kind of shown to have an angry side to him when things don't go his way. I'm just worried if that's going to boil over in any way. We'll see. And what does this mean for their relationship? Now they've got the pressure. Not only has Rikuo got the pressure, and Shinako, of breaking Haru's heart, essentially. And whilst Shinako is not meant to worry about that, she's ultimately going to, because she's the type of person that will worry about things like that. Like, that's one thing we've well established with her, is like, she worries about everything around her, not just the things that she needs to worry about. So everything that she does is influenced by everything else around her, and that can lead to very dangerous situations. I've known people like that, so I understand where she's coming from. But now what happens? This is the finale. What happens now? What happens to their relationship? Does it get stronger through this? Does it get weaker and fall apart? What happens? And where's Haru? Like, that's what I want to know. I'm still Team Haru. I'm just saying, like, it sounds awful for me to say, but I want Rikuo and Shinako to break up. I want them to break up so Haru can get with Rikuo. I'm just saying. But I'm curious as how they're going to play this. They've got 20-odd minutes to at least... Well, they're not going to wrap this up in a bow. Let's be real here. Like, this story has still got a lot to go, and I hope it would. Whether it's going to get a season 2 or not, I don't know. Nothing's been announced just yet. The only show this season that I've seen get an announced sequel, of the ones that I'm watching at least, is Villainess, which we'll be watching later tonight. It'll be out a couple of hours after this one, of course. Excuse me. But yeah, they need to reach a point. They need to reach a point here where they can at least say, this is the end of this part of the story, and now we progress into the next chapter, essentially. That's what they kind of need to try and convey. I don't know if they can do that in 20 minutes. And that always leaves me worried. Like, because... As for show endings, Tamayomi's been good. Kakishigoto's been great. What was I just saying? What else just ended? I just watched. Utatte ended great. We're on a bit of a roll of shows having really strong endings. I'm worried this might not be a strong ending. Just saying. But I'll give it its fair shot, and we'll see where it goes. So, we're watching this one on Crunchyroll, as per usual. A link to it will be in the description. I'm going to count us down 3, 2, 1, play, and then on play, you'll see in the bottom left timer pop up, so that you can sync it up with your own footage, and we'll be good to go. So, with all that said, I've been talking quite a lot this time, but here we go in 3, 2, 1, play. Right, she's holding on, and here comes Ro. How's he going to react? Yeah. I mean, he has no real right to be that angry, let's be honest. I mean, he wants her to say it. I mean, she should have told him long before. Like, to keep this a secret for 3 months has only boiled it over to this point. And her not saying anything is just as bad. Yep. Oh boy. Alright, we're gonna have to try and resolve this somehow. The way he was walking there, that was brilliant. Just the general body language as he was walking away. I mean, you needed to have told him at this point. And you knew that it would come to this if you not telling him made it fall apart that much worse. Yeah. Hmm. Mm-hmm. I mean, you're correct in that thinking. Realistically, you are kind of correct. Nice. Aww. You're kind of egging him on there a little bit, to be fair, Shinako. I don't think you figured. I don't think she understood how much he. Well, no. Who ruined what here? It's all of them. Let's be real, but oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. He can't go back to the house right now. What are you gonna? Oh, and the cover's right there, of course. Still a good cover photo, I'll be honest. Mm. God, this. I don't envy the situation at all. Ugh. Oh, we actually see her. Okay. She banked with her parents? Yep. Hmm. Doesn't make it any easier when it gets there. You still plan to see him then? Well, it depends if you choose to or not. Mm-hmm. It's a nice shot. Co-worker's gonna get involved? Nice, okay. Uh, Bringing it up immediately, huh? Don't know. Hmm. God, this is awkward as all hell now, isn't it? Do you think either of them were going to propose breaking this up? That's a nice shot. Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. Ain't that the truth? Um. Hmm. It, yeah. Yeah, that question got asked. Saw that coming. No. Mm-hmm. Obviously, yeah. Mm-hmm. Even he had a doubt. I know that feeling. I know that feeling a lot. Stop penning the blame all on yourself. That's the thing you always do. Hmm. Yep. There it is. I knew it was going to come back to that. I mentioned it as well, that they never said it. Oof. That's a good question. You always just call him family just to avoid thinking about it. Oh, she's crying out. I wonder if Rico's going to think, I probably didn't do the same. Yep. Yep. They both were so focused on each other that they didn't see anyone else around them. Yes, very much so. Probably. He's grown so much more confident and full of life over the course of this series. I love it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we did. Mm-hmm. Sure. What are you gonna do? Do you know what would be interesting? They finally see each other again at the convenience store where it all started. That would be a nice touch. I don't think we will, because neither character really has a reason to go there at the moment, but it'd be interesting. Thank you, Mom. Aw. Supportive. Nice. Yeah. Never quite understand that one. Oh, who's that Milko? Interesting. Did she... Oh, hello. She gave him the address. And there's that guy. That same guy that we met last time. That she kind of has a thing for. The milk hall owner. Faison, that was the same guy, right? He was meant to be moving away and she didn't like that? I mean, yeah. The first thing you have to say is sorry. I mean... You're going through all the what ifs, yeah? Hmm. I love this internal monologue style. Oof. This inner conflict. How's he gonna bump into her then? Is he gonna be on this bus, really? Thank you, Kansuke. Kansuke noticed before you did. There he is. He's he panicking right now. How's this gonna go? Slap him. Oh, punch him. Okay. I mean, it's a fair point. Mm-hmm. That's a little bit of a lie. Yeah. Uh, it definitely does look like it, but yeah, neither do they. Mm-hmm. It's far more complex than that. Couldn't help but. There we go. I love this voice actor so much. I love this scene so much. Oh, damn, he just. Wow, okay. I didn't expect him to be out and say it that quickly, but sure. Okay. The animation on her when she was realizing it was amazing. And the bus is here. She kissing him? I think she is. Wow, okay. What? Alright. It's gonna be her. Nice. Yep, back at Milk Hall. Oh. Okay. Alright. Just a bit. Yeah, we do. Alright. Well. That's it. Wow. That was a very quick ending. That was a very, very quick ending. I'm sure there's so much more to this to go on. Like, I'm certain there is more to this show than just that. Judging by the fact that it's, 11 volumes worth of manga to go through? From 97 to 2015? I'm going to assume that point where he actually confesses to her, I'm going to assume that's not literally the end of the manga. I'm going to assume. I will look into the manga a little bit just to see, but I don't expect that to be the case. Either way, that was actually a much better ending than I was expecting. I didn't expect it to go that quickly and easily, let's say. I thought they'd leave it a little more open-ended towards the end there. I didn't think they'd actually just straight up say and confirm all of it. But yeah. Yeah. I mean, I feel like yeah, they were kind of, they spent so much time in the beginning building it up that they found they ran out of time towards the end. And as a result, it's another one of those where I think if you wanted that slow pacing all the way through, a 24-episoder or the originally expected but not true 18-episode format would have been really nice. I feel like these last 2 episodes could have been expanded to at least another 6 easily. I feel like there's so much more here, and I still feel there's so much more to these characters after this, and I'm hoping that the manga did expand more into the after confession scenes as well, because that's always the curse of romance anime, is that you get the confession and then that's it, it's over. That's usually what happens. We don't explore the relationship itself, we explore getting to the relationship. So I'm hoping there was some more to it, but that's something for me to read into the future. Yeah, this was good. I really did enjoy this show. The characters they developed were really good. Riko's voice actor, where is he? Chikihiro Kobayashi. He's not got a huge repertoire behind him, but I must say he's easily one of my favorite voice actors that I've recently heard. Like, he plays good character Ranga from Slime. He did well in that. Legoshi, I should say, from Beastars. That's the first really standout performance I've heard from him, and that was fantastic. I can't wait to see how he does in the second season. Which when is that? Is that scheduled yet? Just says 2021. Okay. So when that comes around, we'll definitely be watching that one as well, of course. But yeah, his performance as Riko has been amazing. Like, absolutely amazing. He's going to be in the new show God of High School that's coming out on July 6th. So just over 2 weeks' time. He's going to be playing the character Commissioner R. Seems more like a backing character than a main character right now. But that's still cool. We'll listen out for his voice in this. But yeah, I really love his voice acting performance. Like this, that style of voice that he's had in this and in Beastars is just perfect. The way he like vocalizes, like especially like inner conflict as well, and the way he can raise his voice to like express his points in his anger and his like his doubt and his dismissal. Like, he is a great voice actor. Like, Chihiro Kobayashi is a great voice actor, and I cannot wait to see what other characters he gets in the future, because he deserves some good characters in the future. Like, he's been main character for this, he's been main character Beastars. Apparently he was the main character in Golden Kamuy. I'm not sure how you say that one still. Golden Kamuy? I'm not sure how to say it. I assume he's going to be pretty good in that as well, so let me know. Yeah, I might have to go check that show out at some point, just to see if he's playing the main character. I'd be very, very interested to see how that goes. But yeah, this was... It did feel a little rushed to an ending, I will admit, but overall, it went in the direction I thought would make the most sense, and I think would make the best ending as well. So, I'm happy with this show. This is probably one of those shows where, if I have the time, I probably would like to go read the source material, because I feel like this is the type of show that the source material will be definitely better, to the point of having a lot more depth to it. I feel like some important moments already have been glossed over, and if it does continue past this point, I want to know more about how Rikuo and Haru's relationship ultimately would end up. Shineko and Ro, I'm less interested in, just because I don't like Ro. But I'd be interested to see how their relationship went on as well, if that does exist in the manga or not. So yeah, thank you everyone for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this journey with me. Leave a like if you enjoyed the series, as per usual. Leave a comment on what you thought of the series as a whole and this final episode. If you felt it was also a little rushed, how it did in context to the source material, if the source material goes further, all the good stuff that I usually ask. If you want to have a more in-depth discussion of the show, of course, my Discord is the place to have that. Link to that is in the description. Dedicated text channels for all the shows I ever watch. And don't forget to subscribe to see the upcoming summer 2020 shows, maybe some of the other spring 2020 shows you may have missed and are looking to go back and watch now that the full show is available. Unfortunately, most of my reactions start from the episode 6, episode 7 mark, because I lost the channel halfway through. I'm working to get the first half of episodes out there for you where possible, but that might still take a little bit. I'm working on the best solution for that. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching. Look forward to some of the shows that are coming in summer 2020, as well as some of the upcoming movies and stuff that we're watching. There's like 2 movies I know I'm going to be watching. Well, a movie and an OVA I know I'm going to be watching over the course of the next week. That's the ReZero OVA, so I'm caught up fully for season 2. And the A Whisker Away movie, hour and 44 minutes over on Netflix. We'll be giving that a watch this week as well at some point. Thank you everyone for watching, and until next time, see you guys later.